G'day guys, Dave here from Boss Aluminium. Today we're going to take a look at the Boss RT1 rooftop tent. Been getting heaps of questions about how it works and how easy it is to open. So today we're basically going to show you how to do it all. For starters, we'll just take a look at some of the features. So this one has the optional roof bars on it, which you can use to mount max tracks and different things, a solar panel maybe. Some people mount the solar panels at the front, or we can mount a couple of 150s up here as well. We've got these heavy duty catches which have a little trigger here to stop them from rattling open in transport or traveling. So you just press that in and it pops open. Likewise over here. So now to open it, it's very easy. Basically lift the handle and then the gas struts take over, and it's that simple. The bungee cord's there to help with the packing away. So we pull that down here, then unfold it. Now, we've got a couple of options with setup. The first one we'll run through is basically the standard option, and it has the awning arms here that slide out and uses these poles, which creates a really good triangulated brace, which is really good for high wind. So the poles come in a pole bag. Basically we take the pole in a vertical, it clips in like that. When it's here, it won't pull out. So drop it in and then locate it through the eyelet. Now, when we set this up for the first time, our poles are going to be dropped down to the closed length. And what we want to try and do is to get the awning to sit nicely, we want to set this length here. So we pull this up, and while we're pulling a little bit of pressure, acting like the strap, we get this to sit, relatively tight, not too tight. And then we tighten it up. Now that's locked into place. Same for the other side. Once again, just getting this, taking the slack out of it, lock it into place. Now that's basically, once the straps go on it, it pulls the awning and it looks good. So now we slide our arms out, which are held in the body with these clips. Slide it out, holes at the top, nice and easy to see. Clip that back in. Same deal over here. And that's done. So the tent also comes with these straps supplied. We hook these on here. Take the other end, hook them on down here. Then we take the strap. Just tension that up loosely for the minute. Grab our strap for the other side, do the same thing. Hook it on down the bottom and pull it. Now we've got them both there. You can see the canvas is sitting a little bit floppy, so we just want to tension that a little bit more. Do it with the other side. And there you go. That's basically how the canvas should look. Okay, so now we're going to show you the second option for having the awning out. If you're running, say, a 270-degree awning, this might work better for you. So when someone opts for the 270-degree awning poles, we come with another bag like this, and you can fit your short poles in the front of it. And then we have the cross brace arms, all Australian made super peg poles. So once again, we're just going to set the length of these, pulling that tight there, setting them into place. Then we take these poles, these are the cross poles, and they just push up into the corners. And then you snap those into place, giving them a bit of tension. And that's it, the awning's set up. So now you can have your 270-degree awning mounted on the side, and when the arm comes around, there's no awning arms hanging out to get in the way. We've gone for a dyno-proofed wax converters canvas as well, the cooler bar. It's the best canvas on the market for this application by a long way, being Australian made as well. So the dyno-proof is basically makes it mold resistant, and gives it a waterproof coating as well. And this basically should see a lifetime of use. This whole thing is Australian made, built here right in Melbourne at Boss Aluminium. So it was very important for us to have everything Australian made here as well. Mattresses are made locally, canvas, the shell, everything. So keeps jobs in Australia, keeps money in Australia. And these are built to last. So the canvas itself comes with a 5-year manufacturer's warranty as well, and the workmanship too, and the Boss shell part of it, we have a lifetime warranty on all our workmanship as well. So when you buy our tent, you're buying it for the long term, not for a throwaway product at all. So fully Australian made right here in Victoria, Melbourne. We take real great pride in what we do, and we've made this tent the best that we can, and we've brought a lot of good manufacturers together, and this is the end result. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the rear door and the features in that. So the zips are basically covered with a flap, so water going directly on there, which they don't because of the awning, are protected by a flap of canvas. It's just double security protection for that zip. It has a full-size window in the rear as well. Now that's zipped from the top and down, so you can roll up the canvas in here and have privacy as well as airflow, which is the windows in the door, so you don't have to undo your window and your door at the same time to get out. Now, one of the other really cool features that we've put in here is when you unzip, we have rare earth magnets. You basically can snap and hold the door out of your way. And the reason we've done that, if we put a clip on there or something and you jump through while you're setting up your bed or throwing your stuff in there, you could tear out the fitting on the door. This will just basically unclip. All of the tents come with a standard telescopic 2.6 metre ladder, which are supplied in this bag as well. We'll open up the ladder. So that's the ladder. Now, it's worth reading the instructions because they do explain how the ladder works and why you open it a certain way. I'll run through it quickly. It's held together with this Velcro strap, so we undo that. Now, you're meant to lift it up and lock in each one from the bottom, not starting from the top, so that the pressure goes up on the top. All the pressure needs to be down basically at the base of it and worked up. So that's how you would do it. You'd just keep lifting it and locking it into each one as you go. And that's basically how you'd open your ladder. We'll open it up a little bit just to demonstrate on here. Obviously this is close to the ground. And that's, essentially how the ladder would sit. Obviously your tent's usually a lot higher. So now I can just go up and climb in. Now, I'm 125 kilos, so the ladder handles my weight, not a problem. The dimensions of the tent, it's 2300 long, 1450 wide, and about 260 high when it's closed. That's the actual shell. It's plus, like the width's plus the gas struts, and the height's plus the rails. And when it's open, it's essentially, I think about 1350 inside by about 2200 roughly inside, and then about 1.8 meters inside. Now I'm 6'3", and I can basically walk up and stand in there, which I'll do. I don't know if you can see, but I'm essentially standing up just with my head bent over slightly, which is more than enough height for me to change and do whatever I need to do. So this door, we can roll this all the way up to the top. There's Velcro straps on both sides. With a little eyelet here. And that can hold your tent all the way, the rear of the door all the way to the top. That's how the rear door works. Now, if we have a look inside, we've got the windows, the same concept as the rear door. Basically, they zip down and you can roll those nicely over. So you can create plenty of airflow in here, and you can basically control your airflow and your light by lifting this door up and down. So when it's torrential rain, you can zip these closed. You can still have it up to the top here a little bit open because we've got the flaps around the outside, which we'll show you in a minute. And you can have this door, the window zipped all the way down so that, the rain's not going to come in, but you still can breathe. So yeah, that's really good. And you can also drop these windows right the way down so that you can access from the side as well. So we'll just zip this up a little bit. There's a couple of ways you can leave it flapped over like that, or you can just drop them inside, depending on how you feel. All the aluminium that's in this rooftop tent is basically, there's nothing exposed. So one of the things with exposed aluminium is that it gathers moisture, which basically could drip on you. So we've taken the time to make the canvas wrap around all the extrusion, so it's all concealed. Even down the bottom, we've got an internal canvas flap which covers the side as well. Both the roof and the floor are marine carpet lined, and also has 10mm PE closed cell foam in the roof and floor, which offers great insulation, so you don't get the heat coming through and you don't get the cold. And especially the reason we did the cold, especially down in Victoria, is we get some really cold nights here, and you can feel cold rise through things. So by putting the PE foam in there, in the floor, you don't feel cold at all. So it's definitely worthwhile. We have 4 pockets, so for your keys and wallets and bits and pieces. There's 2 beside each door and 2 over here. I like to sleep with my head this end, and because of the angle and the height of this roof, I can basically sit up without hitting my head on here. So some people might want to sleep that way, but I prefer sleeping this way and feet this way. And one of the other reasons is down here, we've got a gap for your boots and bits and pieces. So the mattress is 2 meters long and the body's about 2300. So I'm a pretty big bloke, and there's a ton of room in here. Yeah, it's like I say, you can have your pillows here and be lying in here, not a problem, and sit up. I can't even touch the roof up here, so massive. Up in the roof, we've got a metre long LED. Now that can switch between orange and white, so orange being for bugs and white just for general light. Now we've aimed it so it diffuses against the carpet in the roof, so it's not blinding in the middle of the night. But the beauty of this is we can dim it down so that it's not too bright in the middle of the night if you need to get up and go to the bathroom or something like that. So, or you just need a basic reading light or something like that. That's up there. So what you see here is the 100mm premium mattress, obviously in its plastic cover. It starts off with a 70mm high quality mattress, memory foam, which is what most people run. But we've opted for the 100mm premium style, which gives you like inner spring comfort. Underneath that, we've got an optional aero mat. Basically allows the mattress to breathe. So sitting on the floor with you sweating at night and the body moisture doesn't cause it to basically sweat on the bottom. Then that's the marine carpet, and I don't know if you can see, but the 10mm PE foam under there is nice and spongy as well. We're going to install the Sirocco fan. Okay, so once we mount the fan, now that can pivot around and then rotate every which way. We've got a Deutsch plug hanging off here, and there's a Deutsch plug there which runs back down to the main switch panel inside and has a resettable fuse on it. So we get the plug, we connect it, and now you just press the button and you got your fan, and you can aim it basically anywhere you want. And the good thing with the Sirocco fan, it has a timer on it, so you can set it and it'll turn itself off. So one of the important things is when you're going to close your tent, unplug it, remove the fan and keep it in your vehicle. Don't leave the fan in here because the chances are you'll break it when everything closes. On the sides, the same as the rear door, we have this 100mm flap basically covering the zips. So it does two things. One is it stops light penetrating through your zips, and the other is direct water straight onto that. Can't get to the zip, so it gives you that awesome weather seal. We have the mounting point at the rear as well, and that's the bracket there. But you can move this around to the holes that are already here and just bolt your bracket on. So if you've got a wagon and you might want to enter through the side, you can do just by unbolting these and putting the bracket on the side, because this window opens right the way down. So that can come all the way down. And your door as well. So you can either have those come out or roll them up and put them on the inside. It's up to you. So you can get access from all three sides of the tent. Okay, so now we're going to close the tent. What I like to do, personally, you can set it up however you want. I have these roughly halfway the windows. So what that does is allow the air to escape when you're pulling it down. If you zip them all the way up to the top, as you pull down, the air's trying to get out and it just balloons the whole thing, and you'll have a really hard time getting everything to pack back in. So I found having them roughly halfway, zipping your Midge proof screens all the way up. That's the other thing, they are Midge proof. So with a rear door, I usually have the window down a bit as well and have the bottom open so the air can escape out of here as well. So now to pack it up, we slide these up, we loosen them off, we unclip them, same deal. And when you're up a ladder, you can fold these in and unclip them once it's in there, so it's easy to do. Slide your arms back in. Get these, lift them vertical, basically drops out. I place my poles at the end here, and I usually leave them set to the length so it's quick to open up. So, but it's up to you, you can put them in the bag as well. Take the canvas, fold it over, get your bungee cord, roughly halfway. Now when you're on the ladder, this is actually easier because you can go down a little bit. So once we've got the bungee strap on, grab hold of the cable, pull it down, sides in, and the air just escapes, lock in, it's done. Really quick, simple, easy. For most people, it'll take them about a minute to open up and a minute to close. And if you get really efficient at it, it's about 30 seconds each way. Okay, so now it's time to close this one up. And people ask, can we leave doonas and pillows in here? Not a problem, you can leave your jumpers and stuff and bits and pieces that you want up here. We've built it so you can do that. So we've still got the pillows and the doona and the mattress and the aero mesh and everything in here. And I'm gonna close it up. That's it. It's that easy. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like any more information, or you'd like to order a tent, you can go onto our website and there's an order form where you can option in any of the accessories that we have on offer, and you can see all the pricing so you'll know what it's going to cost you. We can ship them to any state, anywhere, or you can come and get one fitted at Boss. If you'd like more information, give the guys in the office a call or send us an email. Thanks again for watching.